So today I want to talk about XML and C#. In this demo, I'd like to cover how to create an XML file from scratch, how to add a record to it, how to read records, how to update a record, and how to delete a record. We're going to start with System.XML, and later on we'll continue with System.XML.Linq. And this is going to be our target XML file we want to create. All right, that being said, let's go back to Visual Studio and create a console application. It's going to be .NET Framework. So I'm going to name this let's name this what's going on over here? That's not the place we wanted. Okay, so select .NET Framework. Next, let's name our app XML demo app. All right, let's create the solution. All right, so now that our product is created, let's continue with our first method. It's going to be static. It's going to be type void, and we're going to name this, call this create XML file. Okay, in order to create an XML file, we're going to need an XML document. Before we create this, let me actually do something here. I'm going to remove all this using statements. There's a nice, seems like there's a nice new feature with the latest update of Visual Studio. So I'm going to just type in XML document. So as soon as I do that, notice it added the namespace automatically up top, which is I think it's a great feature. Whereas we used to do a control dot or click on the light bulb or manually adding the namespace up top. So this is a nifty, nice feature. All right, that being said, let's create our variable instance and call in new XML document. Okay, so we are creating a new instance in the memory. Next, I'm going to need to create a new XML element. This is going to be the root element, and call on to the document element to create a new element for me. And the name of this element, it's going to be our movies. This guy here. All right. So movies. That's our root element. And next, we want to add that to the document. Document.append child root. Okay. Let me print that out to the screen. Let's see just if we are doing everything right. So doc dot with console dot write line doc dot inner XML. Okay. So we had the system over here. It didn't add up here. I guess that works too. All right, so let me call the method from the main. And then add a console.readline to wait for key before it closes the now it did add. Okay. to wait for the window, before the key press before to close the window. So let's build and run. Successful build. Let's run this. Okay, it's adding our root to the document. So we are good to go. So that's all happening in the memory. Now, next thing we need to do is save this as a file. All right. So what I'm going to do is, let me remove this thing from here. I'm going to grab the file path from here, from the program.cs. Because I'm going to need the file path. So I'm going to call doc.save. And we need a string in here. So let me pass that string. Change this program.cs to movies.xml. Okay. So, semicolon, and let's add our add symbol to make it a literal string. And that should take care of it. So now if we run this again, we should be able to save as an XML file. Okay, ran without any problems. Now, I noticed with this version, it doesn't add the file automatically, whereas in Visual Studio 2017, you'll see the file here, I think. So in order to get the file, we have to go to Add, Existing File, and we'll see the file is in the project folder. So movies.xml, let's add it, and let's open it up, double click, and we have the root elements right here. Okay, that's all well.